a 1/5 scale Piper Cub. Now I picked this up at a swap meet this last winter for $100, and since then, we've been trying to get it going. It needed a little TLC. We tried to get the engine running. We took it out for the first flight a couple months ago, and just no luck. It would not stay running, and after hours and hours of troubleshooting and trying different things and changing gaskets around and cleaning the carburetor and doing all this sorts of stuff, I think we might have finally found the issue. And as simple as it sounds, I think we just had some bad fuel and some cheap, crappy glow plugs. So today we are back out here with some fresh, brand new fuel and some better OS glow plugs and hope to finally get this $100 Piper Cub in the air and keep it there, because we want to fly it, because Piper Cubs are awesome and they're great flying airplanes when they stay running. I'm Alex from Hangar 14 RC. Let's go ahead and give this thing another chance. All right, so with all the adjustments and everything that we've been making, and just nitro planes in general, we gotta get this thing tuned up. So hopefully everything that we fixed has remained fixed. We don't have many issues to deal with today. Go ahead and get this thing primed up a little bit. Here we go, we got fuel. Does like to start opposite way sometimes. So far, so good. We got plenty of smoke coming out, though, so that's good. Definitely got enough fuel in there. I think we're golden. Now, the trick with nitro planes is to keep them running by the time they get out to the actual taxi or runway. But she sounds better than ever. By the way, new apparel just dropped. I worked really, really hard on it. It took a really long time to do. Keep them flying. It's all Piper Cub based, getting this thing back in the air and keeping the nitro engines alive. So if you want a shirt, make sure to check out the link in the bio. We also got hoodies. Really appreciate if you checked it out. Let's do this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It's been a minute since this thing has seen the bright blue skies over Appleton. Now let's just hope that it stays that way. Put a timer on the screen. See how long? Our record is like 45 seconds. Oh dude, it's a beauty of an airplane though. I love Piper Cubs. They're like one of my favorite, like just classic airplanes. Like when I think about an airplane, the Piper Cub is what comes to mind. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just like the signature style of it, but dude, they are so good. All right, that was lap 2. I think we might have a new record on our hands. I hate to jinx myself. Seems like she's flying really. So we'll probably have some tunes to do on the engine here, get her running just right. Because I think we got some like low end adjustments to do and just some overall mixture things. But overall, she's staying running and she looks like an absolute beaut in the sky. That bright yellow popping in the sunset that we got going on back here against the bright blue sky. Dude, this is what flying's all about right here. $100 at a swap meet. Can get you this. Just gotta get there early. All the good stuff goes early. Oh yeah, dude, this is sweet. This is a sweet flying airplane. A little bit of trim here. I don't think we've actually had it in the air long enough to actually trim it out. If you've ever wanted just a sweet flying, cool airplane, go get yourself a big Cub. Go get yourself a big Piper Cub. They are just some of the best flying airplanes out there. So we see if she can do a loop. I think she's got the power. She took all of that OS 61 to do it, but it did it. How about a big old barrel roll? Beautiful. All right. You guys have no idea how happy this makes me to see this working like it actually should and staying running and staying flying, because it's just, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I feel like this has been forever, a long time coming to get to this point. Look at that big bird, the big yellow bird. All right, let's go ahead and bring her in for a landing here. See if she can stay running on the... Nope. That's all right. That's all right. We got some low end adjustments to do, but overall, I think we fixed it. I think we got to the bottom of the issues with this thing, and I can't be more freaking excited. Let's go check her out. All right, what a freaking treat. That was everything I've ever wanted out of this plane. Like I said, we got some adjustments to do just to keep her running on the low end of things. She's building up pretty good. So we're gonna probably go back to the bench, give her another tune or two just to see if we can kind of dial it in. I'd love to get it up for another flight here before the sun gets too low tonight, but I can't be more freaking happy with how this thing did. Honestly, it was literally just came down to, I think it was a bunch of things. I think it was a culmination of a lot of stuff that we needed to address, especially that fuel dot, the little inlet thing that we use for the fueling, definitely needed to be changed over. And I think changing the gaskets out definitely didn't hurt anything, but I think the root cause of our issues was we just had some old nitro fuel and we had some really crappy glow plugs that I just bought off Amazon, hoping that they would work. Believe it or not, they did not work. They burnt out like immediately. And I literally found an old OS number 8 in our shop that's probably older than I am, from when my dad was flying RC planes. I popped that sucker in there and we've had no issues. Say what you will about that, but let's go get this thing tuned up. Idle a little bit. I think we'll just lean her out a tad. Also, I was really worried about buying new fuel, because if you want to buy it in gallons, you have to buy it 4 gallons at a time because of hazmat. I just went and bought 4 quarts and didn't have to do the hazmat and didn't have to spend $100 on fuel. Obviously, it's a little go around to do it and you go through fuel pretty quick, but you didn't have to spend like $110 on 4 gallons of fuel. And one of the things a lot of people were saying might have been an issue with what we were having is that we were getting a lot of cavitation in the fuel tank, meaning that with the vibration of the engine and everything, you would get, oh, jeez, it peeing out the bottom of the airplane. Meaning that you would get a lot of like air bubbles and stuff in the fuel tank, which would cause air in the lines. That was definitely one thing I checked out. I did repack the fuel tank with some new foam just to help isolate it from the vibrations of the airplane. Definitely something to check if you are running into the same issues. That definitely seems better, not loading up nearly as much. She sounds better than ever. She's one happy girl, and I'm one happy boy. Oh yeah, that's way better. Nice little trail of white smoke, what you want. She's not loading up nearly as much. I can comfortably fly it at about half throttle now without it skipping a beat. It's fast for a Cub. I don't know if this engine is the appropriate size for this. I know Cubs can take really small engines, and a lot of people do just upsize the engines on them. Like I said, this is a 61 size OS 2-stroke. I think you could probably get away with like a 40 series, like a 46 or something like that. But I'm not going to complain about the power. It just does. She gets up and goes. Especially with no wind up there. Oh, this is awesome, man. All right, let's see what she can do. Some old barnstormer aerobatics here. Big old rudder turns at the top. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. I am so happy with this. I'm really glad to have another working nitro-powered plane in the fleet again to take out on nights like this and just have a good time with it. It takes me back to when I first started flying RC, because all there really was nitro-powered. I know that dates me, and I know that makes me sound really old, but that's what I grew up on. And dude, just the sound, the smell, everything just takes me way back. And this is just everything that I ever wanted out of this plane. Just a big old Cub doing big old Cub things. Getting a little breezy up there. Handle it like an absolute champ. I mean, Cub. Champ's a different plane. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and bring her in one last time for tonight. See if we can keep this thing running on the landing. See if we did a decent job tuning this thing out here. No, so close. You know what? I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Thank you guys so much for following along with this series. If you guys have come from the shorts or the IG Reels or the TikToks or whatever, and you've made it here, thank you so much for checking it out and coming and checking out the channel, because this is really, to me, what this hobby is all about. It's flying planes like this. I absolutely love it, and thank you guys for coming along with that ride with me, and to be able to finally get this thing in the air and do what it was meant to do. And again, if you guys are looking for a new shirt or hoodie, I just dropped this on my website, or you can check the link in the description or the bio or wherever you're watching this, and go pick one up for yourselves. I'd really appreciate it. I really love the design. Pays homage to the Piper Cub here and all the struggles that we went through to keep this thing flying. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I'm Alex from Hangar 14. We'll see you later.